Hi, welcome back to the GXPC Championship. Today we have Phoenix Rising versus Furious Gentz. Let's see, what team is that? Furious Gentz, I
Furious
believe,
Gentz.
is using an emergency sub last minute. So they lose all bans for their series versus Phoenix Rising. But we're just waiting for the game to start now. Noodles, what do you think the outcome of the game will be?
Well, it's hard to say, but I'm definitely leaning towards Team Phoenix Rising. But they're all on off-roll, like Canadian champ. Most of his game has been on jungle, but for some reason this game he's playing on support. It must be because of the E-sub issue, and I haven't seen him play support before, so I can't say. So maybe Furious Gent might have an edge here.
You don't have the heart for this.
All right, the first ban that we see is Lucian on the side of Furious Gents. So it seems that new Trinix actually plays Lucian quite a bit. His win rate with him is 64%, and he does have the most games played with Lucian as well. So we're just gonna wait out those timers on the side of Phoenix Rising.
Definitely a smart ban from them then, banning out his Lucian. What I really want to see here is them banning out Canadian champ pool if they can find his.
Yeah, the next ban we see is Kane. Now, they're I'm a CeeLo, actually plays him quite a bit. He's got a 65% win rate on that, so I guess they just didn't want the other team to take him before they could, because they're Sprinkle him silly over there. He actually has 47 games played at a 64% win rate. So we're waiting to see what their third ban will be.
Right.
And they go ahead and go with the Caitlyn. Neutronix has a 63% win rate with Caitlyn as well. So they're really trying to ban him out, it looks like. Taking his two most played AD carries away from him. Now, that does leave his Xayah open as well, and his support seems to play a little bit of Rakan, I believe. So we're going to see if they try to take that away from him on the side of, what is that, Furious Gents?
Well, let's see what Furious Gent here will first pick here, since they did have all the bans. Oh, and they will pick the Bard for Bardic. What a surprise.
Okay, and we see the Nami pick come out for the other team as well. Just trying to, I guess, get those supports out of the way so they can't be banned later on. They're hovering the Morgana right now.
They were just for Sprinkle.
Noodles, I think you're lagging a little bit there. But I did catch what you said about the Lucian. Like, that could definitely be a game changer if they know how to use that to their advantage. And it does seem as though they've locked in the Xayah just so the other team can't have that as a pick as well. So for new Trinks there, that leaves the Kasai and the Tristana as the next best picks for him. if they do decide to go with the traditional AD carry. And that's also Yasuo pick there. And we're just gonna wait out the ban timer again. Now that Olaf, now he could also get a lot of plays going if he can properly gank for their team. He's sorry, Noodles. What did you think about the Yasuo Lee Sin pick? Or is he disconnected now? Yeah, I think he timed out there, but
Come back stronger.
that's a Gangplank ban. Okay, we're trying to get another caster to come in since Noodles is having connection issues. Okay. They did decide to ban the Gangplank there. Now I don't really see him being played a lot, but Lisa Freeze actually has a 60% win rate on him. But there's not very many games played, so I'm not sure what the thought process was behind that ban. Okay, and they did lock in the Jhin now. Jhin has really good potential to put out damage if you know what you're doing and what you're building. So he does have a lot of crit that he can build that will do an insane amount of damage late game. And that's a Nautilus pick coming in. Josier has a 56% win rate on Nautilus, and that's actually his most played champion. So he might be able to make plays with that as well if he can land his Qs properly and ult when needed. Okay, and the last two picks were actually Malzahar and Oren. Now, let's see, if Canadian Champ can set up some good ultis for Jhin and Yasuo, then that could be some game-changing plays on the side of Furious Gentz.
All right, hello.
Yeah, so we've actually got a caster change. We have who used to be Scamander. I can't pronounce his new name. He's joined to help us out since Noodles is having connection issues. So thank you for joining us.
I thank you. So you just want me to just spectate one of the players then?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm just hopping on right now. Give me 2 seconds. I was in the middle of the rank game when I got the message that was needed. Alright, who do we have playing? We have Furious Gentz versus Phoenix Rising. Alright. Alright, so why Phoenix get no bans?
Yeah, so sorry, just yeah, so because one of the teams here has used an e-sub, they won't be able to get their bans throughout the series tonight. So that's unfortunate for them, and hopefully like that loss of bans won't be too terrible when it comes to playing the game and not being able to ban out some of the other teams like crucial mains or players that they can just or champions that they can just dominate on. But we do see a lot of CC on the side of both teams, really. With I believe that's Furious Gents. They've got a lot of CC to kind of play around the Yasuo. So if they can do that properly, then he'll be able to get big by mid game and kind of scale off of those kills that he's being fed by his teammates. But if not, he might have a bit of an issue trying to get his items and be able to output the damage that he needs to do for his team.
Yeah, the blue side has a lot of go forward engage, like with Olaf and Nautilus, and a lot of lockdown with like Malzahar, Nautilus, and Bard all and stuff. And the side of Phoenix has a lot of disengage. They have Nami ult and Ornn ult, and Yasuo has some knockups on team with Ornn ulti and Lee Sin kicks, so he doesn't have to set it up himself. And I think not Nami tidal wave as well. So they have the option to go forwards and backwards, but I feel like they'll be using it more to go backwards because the side of Furious Gents has a lot of go forward.
And just to clear up any confusion, I got a little bit mixed up a couple times here, but Phoenix Rising is actually on red side and Furious Gents is on blue side. I think I swapped it back and forth a couple times. Neither of the teams have club tags, so it's a little bit confusing there. But we're about to go into commercial break in a couple seconds here. So we'll be right back.
Tim Borseth, and I own and operate GXPC in Decorah, Iowa. GXPC is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong, Atari, all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much free to play. And you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The GXPC motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to Decorah, Iowa, and check out GXPC and experience this geek gaming paradise.
All right, welcome back everyone to game 1 of Furious Gents versus Phoenix Rising here. It looks like Furious Gents on the side of blue side here is going for a stack on the blue side, maybe an invade.
And it looks like Phoenix Rising is ready to Nami bubble and counter that,
All right,
or at least try
that
to get a pick off.
It looks
'Cause
like
they
we're
do
gonna
have-
get a level. Oh, sorry about that. It looks like we might get level 1 here, level 1 fight, but it looks like Phoenix Rising isn't opting into that fight. I think it's actually pretty good for Phoenix Rising to not opt in that fight. I think blue side definitely has the better level 1.
Yeah, with the Nami bubble, if she did decide to start that, as well as just Yasuo being there, ready to help them put out some damage. They did get a lot of vision control there on their blue buff as well, on the side
Yeah.
of Furious Gents, so that's good for them. They
Yeah.
can kind of see what Lee Sin's doing and what pathway he's about to take.
It seems like both teams are both both junglers are starting in their bot side. I'm kind of excited. To see jungle matchup. These are both like early aggressive junglers that fall off later, so it's like up to them to be able to set the pace of this game early. Level 1 trade down the bot lane, and Zaya's going to take a whole lot of damage, and so is the Bard, dropping a little bit below half as Zaya's Phoenix Rising wins the level 1 trade.
Yeah, and Nami is definitely trying to get her auto attacks off so she can get that early vision control, it looks like. She does have a little bit more range than Bard does, I believe, so she's able to poke them down from a distance as far as auto attacks.
Being the AD carry players myself, Zaya took Q, and I believe that Zaya should always take W, no matter what, because of level 1 trades. And I feel like if you take anything else, you're wrong. That's just my opinion. Ooh, that's a nice dodge by the Nami, but she takes a whole lot of damage back with the electrocute proc, and Zaya E coming back.
Her heal did proc off both Zaya and Bard though, so she was able to kind of put out the same amount of damage just on both players instead of one.
There's a lot of the aggression bot side early here, and it looks like Olaf's coming up to gank top lane here. Yeah, he is. Orin's in a lot of trouble. The axe slowed down as he is stunned uprooted. He dashes away, and the hook misses from Nautilus, and he will get away without blowing any summoners in the top side. Very good escape from the Orin. Another exchange in bot lane. Bard's taking a whole lot of damage. So is Zaya. She is stunned up, rooted up. Ignite is down for both sides as Jin drops dangerously low.
Now Zaya did heal there. I don't really think that was 100% necessary because Jin did have to back out, and that was kind of their main damage output because Nami, she doesn't really do too much other than CC and heal. So. And she had already used Bubble as well. Now, top lane,
Bubble
I do feel...
lane. Rooted up, 4-shot from Jin comes out. Bar drops about 100 HP down the bot side.
As I was saying, in top lane, with the Nautilus passive, he should be able to kind of last hit those minions a little bit easier than Orin would, so he should stay up in CS, or at least like keep up with the Orin.
Lee snuck behind the bot lane there. First blood goes to Lee with the electrocute, but Parag Zaya is going to have to flash out. Lee's autoing the 4th shot from Jin is going to secure the kill. Another gank in the top side here. Orin is going low. Flash is burned. Flash from Olaf gets the slow with the axe. Pick it up is they're going to try to dive. Another axe slow and not going to be able to pick it up this time, as it looks like an early Infernal Drake is going to come out for the side of Phoenix Rising. Malzahar lingering around, maybe try to get a steal. Lee Sin has smite, so it should be pretty easy. Isn't going to get it, and it is secured by Phoenix Rising, his first Drake of the game at 5 minutes.
Yeah, that Infernal Drake that was picked up, that is going to help the Jin and the Yasuo a lot late game.
Yeah, Infernal is really good for the side of Phoenix Rising. Jin is the best abuser with Infernal Drake. He just gets relatively more stats, more AD, because he doesn't gain attack speed. Attack speed arms crit give him more attack damage, and it's a percentage, so he gets more attack damage from Infernal than other champions in the game. Bard linking around, maybe? Oh, Bard does secure Gold Crab from the Lee Sin, but looks like he
disrespect.
collapsed on the root is connected. Bubbles there, landed on 2 Lee, picks up a kill. Olaf trades 1, and they feel confident. 2v2 is Jin. 4-shot is going to pick up the Olaf, and that Jin is becoming a problem. Already 2 kills. He's up a decent amount of CS in his lane, and it's BF sword to double dagger down there, so even more problems coming in for the bot lane. And there's also a significant CS deficit in the mid lane, as it looks like Xayah is caught out again. Crit shot is barely not going to be enough to do as she gets away with her life.
Yeah, the Bard Shrines definitely helped her get out of that one with the bonus health and I believe movement speed as well.
Yeah, so we look back top lane, just a big noodle fight. I really don't expect a lot of attention really to go up there anymore. It's just going to be CSing and wet noodle fights. And then Bard stun lands a lot of damage on the Nami with the electrocute proc from Bard.
She is able to just heal up most of that as well. Yasuo's going on the Malzahar now.
Ornn ulti is coming through, and Malzahar is going to flash away from this one. Ult flash down for him. In the bot lane, both ignites have come back up. And both ignites in the mid lane, neither have been used yet. Yasuo is significantly ahead, getting a 13 CS lead. Already has QSS too, so Malzahar ult won't be working on him anytime soon. Oh, Bard taking another big chunk. Bubble misses, root lands onto Xayah, as the side of Phoenix Rising just has all the control here. Holy.
That 2-0 gen with the BF sword is definitely going to hurt. We're going into pause though. Malzahar seems to be having mouse issues, so
that scene, that pause was in combat, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if there's any punishment for that. Alright. So I guess we'll get an update on that probably after the game, right?
I believe so.
Alright, I guess I'll be notified as Bard is able to escape barely. And Bubble just misses. Xayah is level 6 now.
Nami does look a little bit thirsty to get a bubble off that could get Jin another kill.
Ooh, big dancing grenade lands on Xayah. Another huge chunk of damage. Olaf is in topside. Axe does miss. Fertile connects. Lee Sin is here. Kick connects. Q lands onto the Olaf. He is going dangerously low. Ulti is not going to be enough to save him as Lee Sin gets another kill, third of the game. And Phoenix Rising is already up 3k gold. Control before 10 minutes. I mean,
I do feel as though because Lee Sin tends to fall off late game that the Olaf will actually be a little bit more productive. So the Lee Sin really needs to kind of prioritize giving a couple kills to his laners.
Yasuo's here. Xayah Featherstorm comes out, but it doesn't matter. Jin will the tower dive onto Xayah. She has no ulti. Ignite goes down. Double kill for the Jin. Olaf is here trying to trade back a kill onto Yasuo. He flashes away. Heal is there. And it looks like he may go down. Oh, lives with a slither of health. Final axe misses. Malzahar is here onto Jin. He is going low. Space aids are on, and he is going to go down as Malzahar picks up a kill for himself. Oh, and a little BM from the Yasuo guy like that, as he had the fancy feet to get out of that bot lane dive.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Nami did not have enough mana to heal her AD carry, so he had to go down in that fight.
As I said, Malzahar got that first kill for himself. A lot of shutdown gold from the Jhin, and but he already has a Storm Razor pre 10 minutes, and these bot lane issues are just becoming bigger and bigger as he's double CS as well. But it looks like Furious Gentz might be trying to get a first tower here for themselves off the recall. Jhin is here, and he is going to be able to save the tower for now. Oh, Yasuo going in onto the Malzahar. Malzahar trades some damage back and back away. Top lane, just wet noodles slinging their arms at each other.
I feel like Yasuo really wants this Malzahar, but just with the amount of damage that he puts on Yasuo with his space aids, then it's just there's really not much he could really do before he has to back out due to taking a little bit too much damage.
I'm pretty sure the actual ability name is called Malefic Visions, as Lee Sin's getting caught here with the suppression, and he is going to go down to Malzahar as he picks up a second kill. Malzahar is one of those characters that can get going and take over a game, does tons of late game damage, and is able to shred the tanks like Ornn. So getting him rolling is good because he was falling behind that lane dangerously in CS. But able to pick up 2 kills and about even it out in the CS. Well, even out with the CS he's lost, as Bard's going to take another large chunk of damage. Featherstorm comes out preemptively early, misses the root. Xayah Ignite is on. Tidal Wave going to come out and just barely doesn't secure the kill. As Jhin is looking for it, he will open up. One shot is able to pick it up. Bard is running out, not sure what he's doing, and that's another kill for the bot lane, as that could be reportable for Inting.
Yeah, the bot lane on the side of Phoenix Rising is definitely, putting out that damage and securing those kills. So that they're going to be extremely hard to deal with later on if they don't get some sort of shutdown on those two.
Yeah, I mean, it might be too late. Jhin right now is probably one of the strongest AD carries in the game and can just take over games. And he looks like he's well on his way to do that. 5-1. It's up, almost 60 CS. And it's only 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and that's the Mountain Drake secured by Phoenix Rising as well. So they have that as well as the Infernal now. So they're going to be able to siege those towers a little bit easier, as well as output a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah, Dragon RNG definitely on the side for Phoenix Rising, as Mountain and Infernal are the 2 best scaling Drakes in the game. So, along with this massive lead they already have 3.5k gold, they also have scaling dragons as well on their side. Looks like first tower might go down the bot lane though for Furious Gentz, as they are trying to fight back. Olaf pops his ulti but is super low. Jhin flashes. Oh, Storm Razor proc just isn't enough as he gets rooted up, but it looks like they're going to still chase. 4-man in the bot lane. Bard flashes but doesn't matter. Last breath on the Xayah, and she will go down to the Yasuo as Bard is rooted up. Q lands another kill for Lee Sin. 4th this game. Malzahar is here though. He is lurking, and it looks like he is going to try to get a kill back on the Lee. He does his 3rd of the game. Yasuo is still diving in. No ulti Malefic Visions dropping down on him, and it looks like Phoenix Rising is going to be able to trade a tower back in return.
Yeah, and that was the first secured kill for Yasuo, so it's only downhill from here as far as Furious Gentz go with having to deal with him. And if he can keep snowballing, then he'd be able to help out his team a lot.
Yeah, he also goes in, root connects onto the Malzahar win while Kato does land just a little bit of chip damage, as it looks like they're moving the bot lane here into the mid lane, try to keep the tempo up as the tanks are still slapping away at each other. Oh, bubble lands dangerously low. Root connects, curtain call, but Bard ulti is going to stop that from happening, and the double stun lands. Olaf is here though, does pick up a kill onto the Yasuo. What I find interesting here is
Unfortunately for Jen, Bard is a pretty big counter to him as far as stopping his ult.
yeah.
So I feel like the Bard's going to save that solely for stopping that curtain call on this Jen.
But yeah, I agree, but like you can only hold it for so long when you have Ornn and Yasuo and Lee running through your team. You can't really hold it the whole time, so I feel like it's easier for Jin in team fights to be able to get the current call off uncontested later. Also, Ornn went first item Warmogs. Throwing that out there. I mean, I'll be honest, I hate top lane. I'm terrible at it. It's awful, useless lane, but oh, I'm pretty sure Warmogs isn't the way to go.
I mean, he has been bullying the Nautilus quite a bit, so I don't think it's going to affect him too much.
I don't even think Warmogs passive stacks yet. I don't think he has enough health for that. But I mean, yeah, Ornn in the tanks is going to bully this max percent HP damage with Brittle, so it's expected that he wins on the side lane, but it looks like not a lot happening on the map. Just teams kind of roaming around, figuring out what their next play is going to be. As bot lane is back in the mid lane again. That mid lane tower is going to be hard to be contested away from. Malzahar does have a lot of wave clear, but it looks like they are going to try for it anyways. As Predator is popped, ulti popped for the Olaf. Axe lands, slows the Jin down, tidal wave comes out, and Olaf just goes down straight up as suppression goes down on Nami and will not secure the kill. Another double kill for this Jin, and you know, you don't have to worry about sieging when the main wave clear just isn't there in the first place, as they just run down the side of Furious Gentz.
That was a very good tidal wave on Nami's part.
Featherstorm coming out super early for, I feel like, no reason. I feel like the Featherstorm's just not really sure what they're trying to do. You really don't want to fight when you're down 5k gold this early in the game, and Jin has an item and a half on you almost. Jin almost probably is recalling for a second item, and you don't have. So.
Yeah, at this point with the 5k gold lead, the best thing that Furious Gentz can really do is try to farm and get some picks. But it looks like they just want a team fight, and that's not really the way to go at this point.
Yeah, 5, almost 6k gold down, and Herald is being started, which is one of those, when you're this far ahead, it's just a win harder and faster objective. And you know, with almost all outers down, as Lee's just going in onto Olaf, the kickback bubble just misses. Coordination quiet isn't there. Yasuo is here. Lee coming back in. Ulti is popped. The Ornn Horn coming through in 2-man last breath, as everyone's dropping super low flashes all over the place. A kill for Yasuo onto Olaf, and kills all over the place, honestly, for the side of Phoenix Rising, as Tidal Wave does come out. And looks like Bard will be next one to go down, as that is 4 down for the side of Furious Gentz, as Phoenix Rising is just cleaning house. And Rift Herald's even popped, try to siege this mid lane tier 2 here. It will go down, and we'll get another good healthy proc onto this inhibitor turret. As Redemption comes down, as they just want to keep sieging with these death timers. You know, the side of Furious Gentz are just now coming up. Nautilus is super tanky though, as Yasuo just barely survives actually, as the bubble knock up, and Nautilus actually flashes away and makes it out to safety. Flash from Lee Sin trying to pick this one up, and he will not, as Olaf kills Lee.
Yeah, I think they were a little bit too thirsty for that Nautilus there. They should have just backed out. And again, that's a really good tidal wave life-saving on Lee Sin, because he was able to jump to her and kind of get out of that and just like live a little bit longer to participate in that team fight.
And it looks like it's another Infernal Drake up on the map, but this time, you know, Furious Gentz going to take this one for themselves to even the Drakes up. You know, they're in a huge hole here, almost 10k gold down. They're 9k gold down, and yeah, if you're going to come back, that's a start. I don't see how they're going to come back. Jin almost has 3 items. You know, everyone on the side of Phoenix Rising is getting huge at this moment, and it's going to take a lot of work if Furious Gents want to get back into this game 1.
Yeah, if Lee hadn't chased that Nautilus as long as he did, I feel like he could have been able to back and at least like try to contest that Drake or maybe even steal it. But you know, things just don't work out sometimes. The Bard is trying to secure some vision control around Baron just to try to clear that out, but it looks like Jin and Lee Sin are gonna catch it out.
He's getting collapsed on. That's a huge crit from the Jin, as Lee's going to pick up his 6th kill of the game onto the Olaf now. Red buff slow curtain call actually kicks him out. Oval doesn't land because of the Olaf ulti, and he is going to be able to run away. As Phoenix Rising just has all control in this game. Smite even takes the Gromp away. Predator pop just to be able to clear wards. And Baron looks like it started, but they're not really full committing to it yet as they find the Olaf again. No ulti this time. Or comes out, tidal wave in there. And Last Breath is going to not pick it up, but Jin's going to get a double kill as he drops dangerously low. Is able to flash away and will survive. Triple kill for the Jin as Yasuo's already on the inhibitor turret as Lee picks up Malzahar in the back. And it looks like this game might be over. I mean, like, just really long death timers, free inhib. They can go ahead and turn the Baron on this one too. Or it looks like the call is to end for the side of Phoenix Rising. First tower is dropping down, goes low. The kick out from Lee Sin as they're onto the Nautilus. Ulti comes out, bubble comes through, and huge damage from the Jin as he is now 11-1, taking over this game. Bard ulti comes out to stop 2. Yasuo is going further, going in QSS and flash to get out as looks like this game isn't quite over yet. Furious Gents just trying to stay in it as long as possible. I feel like they're just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, I feel like Furious Gents, if they can keep defending, then it would have to force Phoenix Rising to get Baron. And I was just thinking that maybe they don't even need it, but if they could keep, you know, just clearing out most of their players when they go to push that
no, Bard, not like this. Oh wait, he actually gets a nice stun. Malzahar's going to pick up kill on the Lee Sin, so that does delay Baron, I guess, for the side of Phoenix Rising. Just staying in this game little by little, now trying to clear vision out.
Bard finally got his pink ward on the Baron that he was going for earlier.
Oh, curtain call comes out looking for the Bard. A lot of damage comes out. Jen's like for this one. Root comes out. Redemption is actually going to pick up the kill for Nami. And it looks like Phoenix Rising is just going to go ahead and get all the control back in the Baron pit and Baron area. They have control of all waves currently. I mean, Jin's at 3 items. Xayah doesn't even 1.5 yet. This is a feels bad kind of game if you're Furious Gents. Another tower goes down the top side. Here it looks like Olaf Predator's coming out. Righteous Glory, everything is popped for the Ami as she is going low and going down. Tidal Wave can't save her this time onto the Jin, but Force Shot is going to get him a kill. Ulti used by Nautilus on him. Suppression is down, and that is shut down gold for Nautilus as Yasuo and Ornn here looking at the 2v2. Lee is coming over. Ornhorn does come down, and Bard ulti isn't going to let Yasuo get the last breath on. Ornn's going to pick that kill up. Lee's going to get one onto the Bard, and that is another 3 down for the side of Furious Gents as, you know, their base is being threatened. They're just going to go ahead and push top and probably get another inhibitor here. couple pings on the Baron might be their next objective, but Zaya has to try not to die to super minions.
Yeah, I would like to point out that the shutdown gold was 900 on Gen. So Nautilus got probably quite a good back off of that kill.
Yeah, and I like how Jen is building he is building a little greedy, no defensive stats for him here, just more damage and more crit, going for what's going for a static shiv as his 4th completed item, and you're snowballing this hard, no one's gonna really get to you except you just got out, which you just don't get caught out like that. I really like the greed and the damage output he's gonna be having. As it looks like Fusions are caught out again. Tidal Wave does come out on the 2. Last breath on the Bard. He will go down to Yasuo. Nautilus is just stunning and trying to just stay alive for as long as possible, but it won't be long as he also goes down. And it's Baron, an open inhibitor, and it's a 3v5, and it looks like this one's just all but over. As you're going to have 2 people come in from the side. Might be just a tower dive here. Olaf is getting connected onto. Lee is going to not pick that one up. That one goes to Jen. Featherstorm comes out just for survivability. Orin flashes forward and almost secures the kill on Zaya, but Nami will pick that up as that's a bloodthirsty Nami this game. And game 1 is just going to go to Phoenix Rising very decisively in 26 minutes. Oh, that game it got very out of hand very fast before 10 minutes, and I think Furious Gentz has to go back and talk about that game and ask the bot lane what happened there, because everything just happened off the bot lane snowball by the Jin and Nami, and everything happened around them all game. So I feel like Furious Gentz has to do something. That bot lane's gotta get their head back into the game and shake game 1 off. How I'm not really sure how, because that was a beating, but you gotta be able to come back game 2 and and tell them not to be 0-5 and double CS. Like,
yeah, I just think the Zaya was shut down pretty early and just wasn't able to come back at that, because if you look at the damage charts, she did 4K and Jin did 26K. Like it was at a point where she just couldn't make up for what she lost in the bot lane laning phase, and that plays a big part in your damage output as a team.
Yeah, and speaking as an AK from experience, getting behind always feels bad. Team fighting, knowing you're behind, feels bad, and being that far behind feels extremely bad. So everything that game happened around bot lane, and I feel like game 2, if it's the same story, then you're gonna get the same game. So that's all I got.
All right, so we'll be right back, and we'll see you in game 2.
Hello everyone, welcome back to game 2 of Furious Gentz vs Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising is up 1-0. If you missed game 1, it was kind of it kind of got out of hand early and quickly, and the game was ended in the same fashion. So let's see if Furious Gentz can maybe turn game 2 around here, try to get back on their feet. Did you go ahead and pick the bans? Phoenix Rising still has no bans, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, they lost all bans this game because they used an emergency sub after the 2 hours where they were supposed to give notice before their game.
Alright, so we do gotta sit through the boring long no bans for that side. First ban for the side of Furious Gentz will be looks like it will be no ban for the side of Furious Gentz. I'm not sure. We might be having connection issues for their side. I'm not really sure what's going on. Does Furious Gentz have bans either?
I'll check really quick. They don't look like they're banning their phase ones, so I'm not sure if they've been penalized or if they're just not banning.
Well, very exciting pick and ban that we have going on here.
Oh yeah, the bans on the side of Furious Gentz over there are very critical to Phoenix Rising's team comp, I think.
Do you think the Gen's first picked here for the side of for Phoenix Rising?
I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be. Like he was able to pop off.
Oh
last
no,
game.
they're actually just gonna go for the head and say we like the Ornn and go for the Ornn again. Maybe it's a takeaway now for the side of Furious Gentz. As I said earlier, Gentz one of the probably, to me, feels like probably the best AD carry right now. And what? Urgot coming through. That's what I like to see.
That's some spicy selection on the side of Furious Gentz there.
Urgot in the top lane and followed by the Yasuo pickup.
Yeah, we did just get confirmation that both teams have lost bans. I'm assuming that Furious Gentz lost their bans. Or sorry, not Furious Gentz. Phoenix Rising lost their bans for the pause. Oh no, yeah, Furious Gentz. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, they lost their bans for the pause last game. They paused in the middle of a fight, so they get penalized for that.
Oh, I'm ready for this game. Rengar and Zed locked in for the side of Phoenix Rising. Oh boy. Oh, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Yeah, this it does look like it could be an interesting game already. Like they have a Rengar, a Zed, and then the other team has Urgot, which you really never seen get played.
Nami takeaway now for the side of Furious. Oh god. Oh, I'm ready.
So again, we're just gonna have to wait out the bans. But I really would like to talk about the Urgot. I had a player on my team last season bring out the Urgot, and he was able to destroy top lane. So
Remember that. I was playing in that game.
yeah. So he, like, if you know what you're doing, he can actually be a really big help to your team in most situations. So we're just gonna hope that they know what they're doing on that champion, so they can actually help out.
It's all about the ulti on her guy. You know, you get the ulti if you can get in there and get that fear as well. It's, you know, it's pretty big, and you know, I would like to see a Kha'Zix. Like, let's get another assassin. You know, you got Yasuo versus Zed mid lane. Let's get Rengar versus Kha'Zix in the jungle.
I really want to see what they end up picking. But yeah, the Nami last game on the side of Phoenix Rising definitely had really good ults, and it was life-saving for Lee Sin in one team fight, and they were able to capitalize on him being saved just because he was able to come back and output like a whole bunch of damage. So I can see why Furious Gentz would take that away from Canadian champ.
I would like to see on the side of Furious Gentz like an Ezreal pick, right? Because Ezreal's one of the champions because you can build Frozen Fist and it's okay. You can build Ninja Tabbies and it's okay, and you can build GA. So you're stacking 3 armor items on a champion that still does like quite a bit of damage and now can survive against 2 assassins. So maybe that for a pickup, and you have the Nami there to help, but instead we're gonna get Heimerdinger.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So I'm going to assume that's bot lane Heimerdinger because that's AIDS. And it looks like the Jhin will be back out.
On the side of Phoenix Rising again as well.
Yeah, it looks like they're just picking down the line, and it's Xerath support. And the Bard's coming back out. Wait.
Oh jeez.
Bard and Nami picked their side Furious Gents. And wait, is that? There's no way.
That looks like a
no
Bard
way.
mid.
No way. What?
Alright, so we have on the side of Furious Gents, we have Urgot top, Yasuo jungle, Bard mid, Heimerdinger 80 carry, and Nami support. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but that looks like it would be really fun to play.
This looks like us. This looks like RDE. What? Are they trolling too?
Honestly, Furious Gents,
This is actually insane.
their team comp looks like something the Purple Cobras would do in a flex game when they're trying to troll.
This looks amazing. I actually can't wait. I mean, I feel like Bard's just gonna get one shot by Zed because he has like 400 health, but the Yasuo jungle.
Oh. Well, you got your assassin jungle fight.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking more like maybe Kha'Zix and Rengar and Zed and Yasuo, but you know, whatever works, I suppose.
Yeah, and the Xerath support, he does have a stun and can output quite a bit of damage. And then also the ulti, if you're trying to like help your Jhin get some kills, you can actually put that to where they have to dodge into the current call.
Yeah. So I feel like Xerath.
You get hit by a Xerath ult or a Jhin ult, but either way, like you're hit. You can't dodge at all, and it's definitely going to be hard to dodge at all.
Yeah, I feel like Xerath was just mainly picked for the Heimerdinger, so you can actually be able to reach and poke the Heimerdinger Nami. But you're at the level 6, you know, they're just going to open up the firing range, and you know that's, you know, at level 6, that's 7 things you got dodge and avoid. And if they all land, there's a good chance you can die. Or you probably die if they all land. So, I hope the side of Furious Gens has their happy feet on.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that abilities actually damage Heimerdinger turrets. So between the Zereth and the Gen, the long-range abilities that they have, they could easily just take out the Heimerdinger turrets before they get into that fight as well. And he would actually have a really tough time trying to keep his turrets up if they try to prioritize taking them down.
I just thought about it because I mean, like, it's probably highly unlikely, but because it got nerfed. But are they funneling Yasuo using Bard? Is this? I mean, like, funneling got nerfed, so I don't know if like they're doing that. But is this funnel Yasuo, but using Bard instead of Alistar or Braum?
I can't wait to see how this plays out, especially on the side of Furious Gents, because Purple Cobras they do like to troll and flex sometimes, and it actually ends up working out for them. So like, it might work out for Furious Gents, but we just have to kind of wait and see how Phoenix Rising can go against this team comp that they've thrown together. But we're gonna take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Alright, welcome back everyone to game 2 of Furious Gents versus Phoenix Rising. Phoenix Rising is, of course, up 1-0 in the series in this best of 3. And definitely have interesting team comps here, to say the least. You know, double assassin and the firing range down. And it looks like, oh, Rengar's going to be caught through. The stun does land as he does flash over. And oh my gosh.
Lots of flashes
Everything.
were in there.
So Rengar, in theory, actually won the trade. He got 1 for 3. He blew his flash, or 2 flashes and a barrier. So, yeah, I'm calling Worth. And it does look like maybe I'm pretty sure this is still funneling Yasuo. As both junglers are starting in the bot side, like just like game 1.
Yeah, no, Phoenix Rising did get their gen again, so hopefully Heimerdinger can do something about that this game.
Yeah, you know, you pick the Heimerdinger to have pressuring bot lane. So, you know, let's see. So hopefully he can apply this pressure. You know, he's supposed to be able to take this turret early. So hopefully, you know, maybe 10-minute mark we can see that happening.
Yeah. And like I said before, they're just trying to take out the turrets with the abilities. It looks like.
As it looks like it isn't a funnel, it's just Yasuo jungle and Bard mid, as Rengar's going for an invade here.
They're definitely trying to zone them so he can get a couple pokes on.
Yeah, and it looks like, oh, level 2 hit first for the side of Phoenix Rising. Heimerdinger taking a lot of damage there in that trade.
And Gen is pretty low as well. They brought him down to half, so.
Yeah, no pots for the Jhin and the Heimerdinger left, but Heimerdinger does have that Nami, as Xerath poke is going to be disgusting in this lane. So crit shot lands. Urgot level 3 over the Ornn's level 2 and taking a lot of damage. That Ornn is.
Yeah, Urgot has a little bit of range over Ornn there, so it'll be easy for him to poke Ornn out a little bit until he gets something for the Urgot.
Yeah, and yeah, still taking a lot of punishment, that Ornn is, but you know, the bot lane to the side of Phoenix Rising is getting a little bit low on the manas there.
Yeah, they've definitely been trying to poke them as much as possible and try to get ahead, like they did last game. But Yasuo looks like he's coming in for a gank bot lane, or trying to.
Oh, a good combo by the Zed there. Does get the electric proc and a lot of damage off onto the Bard, whose barrier is coming up here shortly. Oh, turret shot taken by the guys. He is trading away and actually still winning this trade.
He's shredding that Ornn.
Everything landing for the bot lane there in that exchange.
Yeah, Urgot is, or not Urgot, sorry, Xerath is applying a lot of pressure just by sitting in that bush and then on the side of Furious Gentz just not having vision there. He has a long range for most of his abilities.
Oh, gank in top lane. Zed's already moving. Level 5 does have Ignite. Flashes forward, and that is first blood for the Zed. That was a good roam from him. He pushed his lane. You know, he's still up a good amount of CS, able to get that first roam, burn a flash, and get a kill. As this early game's look already starting to look grim for Furious Gentz. You know, bot lane already down CS, and you have the mid lane is getting far behind.
Yeah, one of the thoughts behind the Heimerdinger pick might have been just to like get those turrets to help them stay caught up in CS this game. But
Yeah, oh, exhaust is going down, bubble lands, so's the root as Nami's getting very low. Flash, 4 shot is going to connect through the exhaust. Turret's still doing a lot of damage, but no abilities for the Heimerdinger, as Jin's going to pick up his first kill of the game.
yeah, I think that exhaust was a little bit late from that Nami. But with the Zera support, he's definitely able to poke down that Heimerdinger without Jin there, and kind of hold his own in lane by himself.
Yeah, oh, Zed coming, and it looks like that's an easy kill for him on the Heimerdinger, but he will fall down to the Heimerdinger, and that is a shutdown.
Yeah, that stun definitely helped Heimerdinger secure that kill there. If he hadn't have landed that, Zed would have just, you know, gotten right back out of that.
Yeah, Rengar is here for a gank in the top lane, though. Oh, ulti does go down for the Ornn, but it looks like Urgot's in a lot of trouble. Not enough mana, no flash. Walking straight, trying to get out, but doesn't quite as the Q from Rengar will pick it up, as that's Rengar's first kill of the game. Oh, Nami looks like he might be in a lot of trouble. TP down from the Heimerdinger. Flash away from Zera. Bard ulti does land. Yasuo is here. 4-man bubble lands, and that's Yasuo's first kill of the game.
Yeah, I think they're definitely trying to shut down that Jin before he can get fed this game.
Ornn ulti comes down just to get some wave clear.
I'd also like to point out that Rengar had noticed that Ornn was having a tough time top lane, so he's been trying to come up there and help him get some damage off on that Urgot now. So that's a very good communication on the side of Phoenix Rising.
It looks like Jin is going first item. Zanya is it? Zed's able to take the blue buff away. The red buff away from the Yasuo.
Yeah, and again, Phoenix Rising's bot lane is still trying to apply pressure, even though, you know, they've been getting started a couple times.
Heimerdinger caught, and it looks like he is going to go down. 4 shot from Jin will secure that one. That's his second kill. Bubble lands. Stun misses from Xerath. Q doesn't connect. I just want to see him open up. Oh, Zed is here for the dive. Nami is level 6. Open up, and it looks like it's not going to matter. Zed's just going to go. Oh no, he's actually going to give it away to the Jin. As Jin's 3-0, just like last game. A little mastery flash from the Zed, getting a little fancy, as this might be first tower.
Yeah, and there's that double ult I was talking about with Xerath and Jin. Xerath was able to keep the Nami within the range of the curtain call, so Jin could secure that kill. Looks like
Oh,
we're gonna do some trading there in the top lane.
so trading in the top lane. Might get a fight here in the river as Rengar spots out Yasuo. Does secure Scuttle. Bard is here. Zed on his way. Flash ulti away from the Rengar as he is caught. Ornhorn comes down and hits onto the Urgot, and it looks like we are getting a fight. He is son of gets the wall. Urgot ulti comes down, and it looks like he is going to be sucked back, and that is Urgot's first kill of the game. Zed prowling around here looking for a kill. Ulti is not up, but Ignite is. So he's just going to get a little bit of chip damage here. Jin has a Storm Razors again before the 10-minute marker. So it looks like it's an early siege onto this mid tower here. Tower is dropping dangerously low. Zera zoning away from the turret. Zed is on the outside. Ulti is almost up. A lot of poke landing onto the Yasuo here. As it looks like he's just going to go down. He just walks face first. Tidal Wave does come out, and Zed is there. Ulti comes through. Nami goes down. Double kill for the Jhin. Zed is stunned up and is going to take one foul tower shot. That's another kill for Heimerdinger. Bard is able to make it alive. Oh, the firing range open up. Bard goes down to the Xerath as it looks like they just can't quite get to the Heimerdinger. As the siege for this tower, it looks like they still want to try for a lot of poke going down here.
Yeah, they really want that mid tower.
So it's here again. It looks like this mid tower is just going to flat out, not quite go down yet. On to stun goes down, exhaust goes down, tornado does land, last breath comes out, root lands onto Xerath. Yasuo is still sliding around, picks up. Nami picks that one on the chase to Jhin, trying to look for another, and we'll get that one shut down gold onto Nami. That is 2 kills for her. Rengar is around here.
Looks like he wants to go shut down the Nami.
Rengar, but it looks like he made a mistake as it's 3v1. Bard ulti lands again on the Rengar. Stun just misses. As it looks like he might be able to walk out. This one is trying to. Zed is here, and the ulti will let Rengar escape this one. No Bard portal coming through. He wants this one bad. The Q lands, and that is a kill for the Bard.
That was very unfortunate on Rengar's part there, because now it looks like they're going to have to hand over the Mountain Drake to Furious Gentz.
Yeah, oh, teleport is coming down for the Orange. Zed's on the outside here. Tidal Wave super early. Oh, TP is actually canceled by the Urgot. Zed is going to get a kill and takes the Mountain Drag in the fight. Sue's Death Mark is onto the Nami. Nami goes dangerously low, will be taken down. Another kill for Zed, flashes onto the Bard. Bard will flash away. Heimerdinger is going to get caught out, and he is going to go down. Zed, triple kill, firing range connects. Zed is thirsty for 4. Quadra kill for the Zed. That was a lot there.
Yeah. No, that's actually really good for their Zed there. He's kind of big now. 6 and 2, 103 CS at 13 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, if Jin's not taking over this game already, it looks like Zed will be, as he is 6 and 2. Already Ghost Blade almost to that Dusk Blade already, as they are on to Rift Herald. As they are getting everything on this map.
Yeah, now instead of just Gen being an issue, they have to worry about the Zed as well.
Yeah, and Rift Herald seems like it's just going to be another free objective. They're actually going to go ahead and give that one over to the Zed. Pings on the top last outer tower might be under siege here.
It looks like Zed's just trying to get a little bit of vision control around top lane, so they can make a play here. But Rengar looks like he's gonna get
caught out here. It's a 1v3, and it looks like there's no escape with the ulti this time, as Bard picks up another kill for himself. They might actually try to defend this top tower. It looks like they are going to. Zed's still lurking around. Death Mark Ignite are up. Tornado misses, and this might give him the green light to go. Nope, just a little poke at the Shuriken. And it looks like there's going to be a party up here. Bard ulti hits nobody. Jhin able to walk forward. Deathmark on the also flash away. That's not going to be enough. Ignite is down. No, sorry. Deathmark pop will kill him. Bard is going low. Firing range is open up. Curtain call. And Xerath all open. Looks like they actually just can't hit anything as they go 0 for 7 on the shots. Urgot might be the next one to fall down here. 4v1, but he has Bard and Nami behind him. Actually, ulti lands onto Zed. He will go down. Big shutdown for the Urgot as he's still under siege. This Jhin is still a powerhouse and hurts as he's going to pick up one for himself. Nami looks to be next. She takes the portal. Double stun from Bard, get him out. Heimerdinker ultimate W. Ornhorn comes out as this fight is just going to keep going. Bard rooted up dangerously low, and it looks like nobody is going to go down this elongated exchange.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage coming out from the Gen. He's really big now, 6-1. He almost has enough DS as the Zed does. Really close, just 4 off. But between those two, it's going to be very hard to team fight. They focus the Zed, then the Gen's doing damage, and if they focus the Gen, then the Zed's doing damage.
And I mean, like, you know, Rengar isn't as far ahead as the Zed, but I mean, Rengar's getting to that one-shot potential, and yeah, there's a lot of squishies on this team, so as it looks like Heimerdinger's just going to run into the Rengar. He's already level 11, and he's going to fall. Another kill for Zed. As it looks like, oh, big chunk onto the Bard, just barely missed the root there. As it looks like Phoenix Rising just still has all control of the whole map to themselves. I mean, oh, Deathmark goes down onto the Yasuo. Oh, misses all the shurikens, still going dangerously low and will still fall. Zed picks up a kill, sloppy, but it's far enough ahead that it doesn't matter, and Rift Herald will be dropped on the bot side as they have pressure in all 3 lanes across the map. Big chunk of damage onto the bot tower. As it looks like...
Phoenix Rising is just trying to get picks and play for objectives at this point, and they can team fight better as well because they're just so far ahead. And it's very hard for Furious Gents to, like, you know, shut anyone down or participate in team fights when just they're getting chunked so much from that Zed and from that Gen.
Yeah, and I mean, like, where are you going to go on the map if you Furious Gents? I mean, there's 2 assassins running around the map that are really far ahead. I mean, there's always a chance to walk into a Gen who's already 2 items and does a lot of damage right now. So, I mean, there's really nowhere safe on this map. As Rengar ulti is popped and immediately they have to back away. Even preemptive redemption used as Rengar is just using it to zone, it looks like, as everyone just has to walk back to the base as Zed just sieging the mid inhib tower.
Yeah, and that leaves Furious Gents at a really bad position because they have both Jin and Zed that can do a lot of damage, and they have to send multiple people after both of them. So if one of them's going to get a tier 2 or a tier 3, then, you know, their whole team has to be there to kind of stop that, and they can't stop both of them at the same time.
I mean, teleport coming out just to try to defend this turret, and teleport will go through. Flash from the Jin, and that's a lot of damage on the side from Zed. Tidal Wave comes out, last breath onto the Jin, but it just doesn't matter. Zed's into the back line. He picks up a kill for himself. Yasuo popping off, grabbing 2, but it just doesn't matter as it's going to be a clean sweep. Bubble lands. Actually, Nami may be able to get out here. She's going low. Xerath does have no ulti. Rengar is here, is going to get caught by the net, and this will be a for the side of Phoenix Rising. I mean, Furious Gents is the one that opted in that fight, and you know, not everyone was there. That was a 5v3 at the beginning, but Zed was able to combo through what looked like just about everyone and shredded. It was able to get in the back line. Jin put out a lot of damage before he fell, so even in a 5v3, it looked like, you know, they still didn't have a chance to win.
Yeah, with Theory Gents' team comp, they don't have a long range damage output like Phoenix Rising does, and I think late game that's really starting to hurt them because they're not stuck in a lane or stuck in the same position where the Heimerdinger turrets can actually come in and, you know, put out that damage. And if he does start to set up, they just take them out as soon as he puts them down. So there's not much he can really do except try to land his skill shots as stun and have his team capitalize on those.
Yeah, and I mean, as the dragon RNG just continues, second mountain for them. So Baron is going to drop quickly for them. Any objective realistically is just going to fall for them very fast.
And if you notice, Phoenix Rising has very good vision control on and around the Baron, just to make sure that Furious Gentz can't try to get it. And if they do, then they can, get there and stop it, or try to contest it at least and steal it. But I don't think that Furious Gentz is really in a position to try and get Baron or do anything risky, because if they overextend, then someone's just gonna try to get their towers or get their inhibitors.
Yeah, and it looks like Heimerdinger's just gonna get caught out. Super close to ulti. Wait, Larso's here. Last breath, exhaust those go down and smite onto the Jin. He flashes forward, and he will get the kill. That's a kill for Nami, but looks like the whole Phoenix Rising squad's here to back him up. Deathmark comes down onto Nami. She will drop double kill for the Zed. Orenhorn coming down is Oren just wants more of this action. Xerath ulti comes down, firing away, and that is a lot of damage, but just not enough. The slowdown Zed is there, and that's another kill for Zed. 13 for him on the game as Rengar picks up Bard on the backside. That's his 4th of the game, and it's just cleanup crew for these assassins.
Yeah, at this point we have Rengar, who's trying to split push bot lane, and then the rest of the team's trying to siege that middle inhibitor turret, which they end up getting.
Yeah, as it looks like all outer inhibitors are going to be sieged, and looks like they might all just fall here. I mean, Yasuo is trying to defend one. There's a lot of shots. He is actually going really low. Or might take here, dropping dangerously low. Nami heal is just going just enough to get him away. As an inhib drops in the bot side is, ooh, Yasuo is so close. And I mean, Xerath support, Morel, Namicon almost realized, I mean, it's going to hurt a lot. Tidal Wave whiffs here. Bubble also whiffs. There goes off to the side. Looks like here's last ditch effort for them. Ulti lands, and he is going to be gobbled up by Urgot. That's his 3rd of the game. Another kill with the ulti comes through just to stall the game out a little more. Yasuo going forward here. Ooh, a lot of damage taken though. Can we talk about how the junglers on both teams have like the most farm on their side?
Yeah, taxation is theft.
It's alright. When you're playing Zed, you don't farm minions. He's out here farming champions, and he's doing a damn good job of it so far.
Yeah, for sure. Now, at this point, Furious Gentz, it's going to be hard for them to come back from this. If not, then impossible. Like, they're just trying to keep team fighting, and they may have that team fight comp, but if they're so far behind that they're like items behind, then their comp is literally nothing, because items are definitely a big contributor to winning those fights, and if you don't have items, you can't put the damage out that you need to win those fights.
Yeah, and it looks like they're just going straight on the Baron here. No hesitation. 3-man start, and it looks like it is going to get spotted out by Furious Gentz as they are all rotating down. Baron below 8k, below 7k, 5, and it's dropping quickly. There's 2 Mountain Drakes. Redemption comes out. Maybe just look for a miracle steer here. Tidal Wave does go down. Baron very low, but it's secured by Rengar. Heimerdinger ulti whiffs, bubble whiffs, Deathmark in the background. That is a lot of damage down from Jin. A kill picked up from Jin. Zed wreaking havoc in the backline, so is Rengar, and this is going to be a clean sweep as they are going to pick everyone. Jin says, no, come back here, boy, I want it all. As it looks like he's going to be able to pour away. Curtain call, open up, first shot whiffs, second shot connects, third, fourth is just going to miss as Bard. Oh, flash Xerath, clean ace, and it looks like this is going to be a clean 2-0 for the side of Phoenix Rising. Another dominating game, and it was quicker than the last one. This Nexus is just going to drop, and that is all she wrote. 2-0 for Phoenix Rising in this series.
Jin picks up the extra 50 gold from Nexus.
Ooh.
Ouch.
So, I felt like there was a lot of same problems in game 1 as there was game 2. Bot lane got rolled over pretty hard again. You know, I mean, I felt like the Bard was just like a troll pick, and you know, Zed's always gonna get priority there. That lane was able to roam and affect side lanes very frequently and very effectively. It seemed like everything he did was right. He could pick up kills everywhere he went, you know. So,
Yeah. Now, looking at the damage graphs, Xerath actually put out more damage than both Zed and Jin.
oh my god.
He put out 18.7k opposed to the next leading one, which was Zed at 15.3.
Yeah,
So your Xerath was definitely, poking them down, trying to help them secure kills and set up kills for both the Zed and the Jin. So I think second game, Xerath is definitely like the MVP that we didn't really notice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just like the kind of that just hidden damage that kind of just sneaks through and nobody realizes it because you have two assassins and Jin going nuts. So I mean they're gonna get all the attention, but Xerath able to sneak in all that hidden damage that we didn't notice. So he did a good job himself, able to roll over bot lane 2 games in a row. So interview from Phoenix. I want the Zed.
You want the Zed?
I know Jin's MVP. All right, Jin's MVP, but I want to interview Zed. So I don't know. I don't. Oh gosh, I don't know. Never mind. Give me new Trinks.
Yeah, the Jin.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but give me the Jin. He's the Jin player. Hello. Never mind. Give me
Hello?
hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but I want.
Hello, can you hear me?
He's the
Yes?
Jin. Yeah. I can
Yeah,
also
yeah.
hear my voice through your mic.
Hello?
Hey.
Okay. Well, let me mute the stream because that's confusing. Okay, hello.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
All
would
right.
go-
Hi. How?
Hello, I'm Nutrinix.
Nutrinex?
Okay.
I'm gonna butcher it anyway. So, how to feel? How's bot lane? How'd that go? Tell me what it was like playing against that bot lane. Like, what were you guys thinking?
Well, I went into the game and I was like, I want to roll these kids.
That's
How I went into the game with my mentality, and then I just went like that.
yeah. I mean, certainly rolled you guys did in that bot lane. I mean, you guys got me very excited for game 2 with Rengar and Zed. So what was the thought process behind the game 2 draft?
Well, we didn't really want to play the same thing as game 1 just because we already showed on that strat. And we had an emergency sub as our mid
Yeah.
because our actual mid laner didn't show up.
Mhm.
He was like, hey guys, I want to play Zed. And our jungler was like, okay, I'll play Rengar and we can just like jump on him. We were like, okay, that works. They don't have any tanks so far. So that's how we decided.
So you guys line pick 2 assassins.
Yeah.
I respect that.
I mean, they already picked they picked what we thought was going to be their top laner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we knew that they wouldn't have a super tanky.
I respect it. So, how communication between you guys seemed to be very good. You guys know what you're doing. Is like a cohesion between the team, like really good. Are you guys how do I put it? Like I don't know, blending well together. How's
yeah,
teamwork? I should say, I guess. Put in simpler
How's
terms.
team synergy?
Synergy is good. Yeah, synergy's good. We have a lot of different lineups currently, so it's a little bit odd, but synergy is overall good because we play a lot of in-house community. So
So this was your second guys game of the week, right?
yes, I did not participate in the first one.
Did you guys win your first game of the week?
No, we did not. I think
All
we
right, so-
lost. 0-2.
0-2. All right. So after week one, how do you?
They lost to me or my team.
It's-
Sorry.
Yeah, the purple
It's
over us.
Yeah.
yeah. So going 1-1 after week one. It's still early in the week. How are you guys feeling about your season after the first 2 games?
I'm feeling pretty good. This is the first time I've participated in this tournament, but I've done a lot of other tournaments, never with this team. So I'm coming into this sort of new to the community and stuff.
All right. Have
But
you been
I'm confident.
watching?
Yeah, I've actually been watching the GXPC. I could just like scout and stuff.
All right. So
But I'm pretty confident in my own abilities. I'm confident in my abilities.
Yeah.
So I want to finish at least top 2.
top 2. And
I
you
think
get
top 2 is gonna be where we end up.
top 2. I like to hear that. So Phoenix Rising thinks they're going to be top 2 at the end of the season. Who's going to be realistically? So you guys say you're second. Who's first in the league?
Oh no, I'm not saying we're second.
No, you said top 2s. I'm just saying if you're
yeah.
second place.
I think our biggest is probably gonna be the Purple Cobra people,
yeah,
just because their gameplay they play a very
clean.
well, they play clean, but they play very much as a team. Like they're always grouped up and they play as a team. And currently, we just don't have the synergy to be able to counter their strategy.
All right.
We have a Purple Cobra member in here, so I'm not gonna
No, it's okay.
I'm not gonna leak too much. But I think we've played them once. I don't know how the scheduling goes, but I think that we're gonna play them probably again.
All
Right?
right.
Is that how it works?
I
Yeah.
believe they have
You
another
guys
game
will.
too.
Yeah, you guys will play them in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think by then, hopefully, we'll have grown enough as a community. As a
Yeah.
team.
A few tips would be just to try to play flex a few times a week with your team, and try to like get to know each other a little bit better, like in game, and just to kind of build on like whatever base you have as a team and like work together instead of like putting each other down. But I think you guys could be really great. So I really look forward to playing you, or my team to play you guys, and see what the second outcome would be.
I'm very
Because
excited.
you look like you did a whole lot better this game than you did the last one.
Hopefully, I'll actually be in the next time we play you.
All right, my last question before I stop holding you hostage is, you said your team's gonna be top 2.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you and Canadian in the bot lane stack up against the rest of the bot lanes in the league?
Well,
I want to hear
that's
it.
interesting because Canadian's not actually my support.
All right.
My normal support is Lifa.
All right. How do you guys?
Canadian was but
Oh,
I
so-
think
Alright.
I think my play style will at least keep me in. Like I almost never lose lane just because I normally play it pretty safe. Unless I know that I can play aggressive, I normally play it pretty safe and just focus on.
All right.
And I'm pretty good at CSing, so I don't think I normally lose lane. I'm pretty confident in my own ability at least.
All right. So, was there 8 teams in this league? Right? There's 8, right? 10? 10? Where do you rank your AD carry play, your bot lane play, 1 to 10? Because that's what I'm really asking. This is your time to shine in front of everyone.
I don't know what the other bot lanes are, but I'm confident to say that I'm definitely top 2.
Top 2. All right. So Phoenix
Just
Rising.
because I don't know what anyone else plays like. I'm gonna say top 2.
Heard it here. He said Phoenix Rising gonna be top 2 bot lane in league. All right. Thank you for joining us. Incredible games. Good
Thank
play.
you.
The gen looked really good.
Thank you guys. It was fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
keep
it.
it up.
Alright. Congratulations on your win. I can stop holding you hostage now.
Gracias.
Alright. Thank you everyone for watching tonight's match. It was the last match of the week. So starting tomorrow will be week number 2. If you haven't yet, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever you gotta do. I'm pretty sure we have social media and stuff. Go visit the website. All that good stuff for your channel and helping us out and staying active. Thank you everyone. Uh, I gotta say it because my name's not S Commander anymore. It's Blue to Runestigan and Quasars. We enjoyed casting together. I can't wait to do it again.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.